G'day everybody, it's Woz, and today I'm here at the Donnybrook Skate Park, and I'm here to share my thoughts and opinions on how to perform a fun skateboarding manoeuvre called the frontside tail stall. Oh yeah! If you enjoy this type of content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. With your ongoing support, we can grow our skateboarding community and this channel. So some tricks that you'll need to know before even attempting this trick would be knowing how to do a frontside kick turn, also knowing how to do a frontside slash grind, and also knowing how to do a frontside 180 ollie on transition would be very helpful indeed. So the foot positioning for this trick is quite simple. You'll want to put your back foot centered on the edge of your tail in the ollie position, and also your front foot resting just comfortably behind the front deck bolts. The secret to this trick is all in your shoulders and hips. Boys, remember the golden rule of skateboarding: wherever you rotate your shoulders, your hips and legs will follow. So let's go over to the skate park and have a look at this trick in greater detail. Okay, so before we get into this trick, I'll show you a little warm-up trick that I like to do before trying the frontside tail on transition, and that's practicing a frontside 180 ollie on flat ground, but landing on my tail. Let's take this crack in the concrete behind me and pretend that this is our coping. So what I'm going to do is roll up to the imaginary coping. Just before I see my front wheels hit the coping, I'm going to perform a frontside 180 ollie. I'm going to land with all of my body weight over my back foot on my tail, stand tall, land on the coping, and then drop in and roll away. This is a good warm-up by taking these basic fundamentals from the flat ground and to the transition of the ramp. And if you're feeling confident after that, why don't you take it to a little curb or a little rail like this one and try and do a frontside 180 ollie, land onto tail and drop in. This right here is the basic mechanics of what you're supposed to do on the transition of the ramp. But in a weird way, it's actually easier to do this on the transition of the ramp than what it is on flat ground. Okay, so we've got our skateboard and we've got our quarter pipe, and we want to approach the quarter pipe in a regular stance and have enough speed to reach the top of the ramp. Like I mentioned earlier, your foot placement, it's personal preference, but I like to put my back foot over the center of the tail in the ollie position, and my front foot, I like to have them just behind the front deck bolts. As you and your skateboard roll up the transition of the ramp, that's when you want to start to rotate your shoulders and hips in a 90-degree motion. It's all in the shoulders and hips, baby, with this trick. As you and your skateboard roll up the transition of the ramp, just before you see your front wheels hit the coping of the ramp, that's when you want to perform a slight frontside 180 ollie, rotating your shoulders and hips, allowing you and your skateboard to rise up and put all of your body weight and pressure over your back foot on the tail. Once you're in this position, you want to jam it in there and you want to stand tall. So you want to get your shoulders, basically you want to get your shoulders up as if you're standing on the transition of the ramp, like this. You've got to be up here. Don't have your body weight in the ramp because you're going to fall in. So it's all about transferring your upper body weight from the transition of the ramp up on top of the transition of the ramp, and also rotating your shoulders and hips. They're the sort of key points to this trick. So once you've landed in this position, hold it for a second, and then simply push down on your front foot, pushing your upper body weight into the transition of the ramp and performing a drop-in. And now what I'm going to do is film the frontside tail stall from different angles and in super slow motion, and hopefully this will help you learn how to master this fun skateboarding manoeuvre. So there you have it, everybody, the frontside tail stall on transition. Hopefully with the thoughts and opinions that I've shared with you today, and if you're willing to put the time and effort into this trick, you'll be on your way to mastering this fun skateboarding manoeuvre. And as always, I truly appreciate you spending this time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.